We'll start now. Start now, yeah? Testing, testing. GM, everyone. My name is Elton, Developer Relations Lead for APAC at Circle. And today, I'll be going through Circle, more specifically the Circle platform, how you can actually get started building with the Circle platform. So I'll go through quickly what USDC is all about. USDC is the world's largest regulated digital dollar. And what it does, it gives you that dollar access without a bank account, it allows you to do cross-border payments at low cost and near instant settlements, also access to capital markets through trading and financial services. We solve problems like dollar access where, the currency devalue in LATAM, MENA, APAC. People resort to informal market exchanges, storing money in mattresses, which is not sustainable. That's why USDC come into handy, offering you that secure storage of digital dollar. Cross-border payments as well. Currently the solution to it is Swift. Swift takes a bit too long, takes a delay, takes a cut. Everything is not favorable. That's why USDC comes into the picture. It gives you that 24/7 settlement at a low cost. I'll be going through quickly about all this because I really want to go deeper into the technical. Some highlights. This is Rosen. It tries to solve the problem of cross-border payments and uses not just USDC, but as well as Circle's platform, more specifically the Programmable Wallets, that allows you to embed the wallet into the application. In this case, in Rosen's application, to provide them a very seamless user experience interacting with their games and social features. NomNomPay is another example in the previous hackathon in ETHGlobal Singapore. They built an AI-powered social app on Telegram that utilizes almost all of Circle's platform products, from Programmable Wallet smart contract platform, CCTP that allows you to move USDC across chains, and also our research transact-to-transaction LLM protocol that allows you to power that AI application that you want to build. So what exactly is a Circle platform? Well, we are an open full-stack platform for you to build enterprise-grade chains, apps on-chain. We have the Programmable Wallets, which I will dive deeper into now, which is highly dynamic, highly scalable, highly secure. And the reason why I say scalable is because we have features that's really cool that if you guys want to try out, we have this thing called the compliance engine alongside the gas station, features of which are built on top of Programmable Wallets. So to give a little bit more context what Programmable Wallets is about, it's an embedded wallet you can embed into your application. And it has flexible key ownership because everyone has different use cases. If you want to have a user-controlled wallet or developer-controlled wallet, you can. So as the name suggests, the ownership lies with the user and the developer respectively. And you can do it all through a very familiar API and SDK, right? You can import SDK, you can call API, and you can build wallets. So you don't even need to learn Solidity, and you're able to build those wallets. We support both EVM and non-EVM as well. So it's a blockchain-agnostic API. We utilize MPC technology, so it's highly secure. And we have this thing called a gas station, allows you to abstract gas fees, to provide your users a very seamless user experience. Last but not least, we have the UI console that allows you to track all the usage metrics, transactions, and allow you to troubleshoot all the problems that may arise from the dashboard. One very cool feature, if you guys really want to push the boundaries of blockchain, is modular wallets. We co-authored this with Alchemy, Ethereum Foundation, and QuantStem. This modular wallets allows you to build innovative use cases by plug and play different modules. For example, if you want to build a multi-sig wallet, you can. Something similar to Gnosis Safe. And if you want to do something like a biometrics passkey and session key to then generate a wallet, you can also do that. So that is very interesting if you want to build, like, for example, AI use case with like biometrics passkey to give them access, the AI agents, to then perform those automatic transactions. So modular wallet would be pretty interesting for you guys who are interested to build innovative use cases. It's not officially live yet, but you are able to view everything in the website erc-6900.io if I'm not wrong. So compliance engine, the feature that is built on top of Programmable Wallets, which I shared, is pretty interesting. It's for users, businesses who want to build compliance-related use cases. If you really want to stay compliant with your various jurisdictions, you can do so. We have many interesting features in the pipeline, one of which is transaction screening. Allows you to automate real-time checks to those very risky entities and transactions and perform those automatic transactions, automatic actions to be taken against those entities or transactions. For example, you can set different risk score, categories, risk type, and it falls into that category. You can either freeze it, you can generate a wallet, you can also utilize, Circle's sanction list, and the many cool features that allows you to stay compliant in your various jurisdictions. Gas station, as the name suggests, gives you that gas sponsorship for your end users, so they can start their journey in the application that you're building without having any cryptocurrency, right? That's more often the case where users find a problem whenever they start a crypto journey. So with gas station allows you to overcome that barrier for your users by sponsoring network fees on their behalf. Again, it's very easy for developers because we have that API for you, and you also can customize those policies through the UI console without any coding. So this is roughly how it looks like. If you really want to sponsor a set amount so you don't go overboard in sponsorship, you can do so. For example, if you want to spend like 1,000 USD, you can maybe a limit to the transaction or how many transactions you want to perform per day. The second component of this Circle platform I really want to talk about is the smart contract platform, especially good for people who want to quickly deploy smart contracts. That's also part of our bounties. So this allows you to create, deploy, manage smart contracts on the UI console itself, also with the API. It's all very intuitive, blockchain agnostic as well. You can use it to interact with the smart contracts, build once and ship on many chains. We also have those smart contract templates that's really pre-audited, so you can make use of it without writing any solidity. Last but not least, I want to go through CCTP. Don't get confused with CCIP. CCIP is chain links. The users actually circle CCTP, they move USDC. So if you notice around here, like for example, Wormhole as well, we have this protocol called CCTP, Cross-Chain Transfer Protocol, that is a very low-level primitive. So these different wrappers, bridges, applications, wallets, actually uses CCTP to move USDC securely across chains. So yeah, problem quickly go through right now. The blockchains exist in silo, and how funds actually move from one chain to another is through the lock and mint method, which obviously introduce security risks such as honeypots, where the amount of funds get locked up in a smart contract, and hackers want to exploit that. Right? It's fragmentation because there's so many unofficial bridges out there, you don't know which one to trust. And it's inefficient because it's just a representation of an asset, USDC in this case. So we support 9 chains as of now, Sui included, from Arbitrum, Avalanche-based Ethereum, OP, Polygon, POS, Solana. So if you want to build an interoperable product that is within all of these chains, I encourage you to build with CCTP. Right now, we do not provide an SDK we are working towards potentially, but if you guys are having difficulty, either come to us or our booth is near the entrance, or you can utilize any of our partners, Wormhole or Chainlink, for instance, to kind of utilize our technology, CCTP, to move USDC across chains. Native USDC, if you actually use our low-level primitive, when you move one USDC from one chain to another, Arbitrum to Avalanche, for instance, you can expect one USDC on the other end. So this is, that's one-to-one transfer. Native USDC basically means instead of the locking and unlocking, it is a minting and burning, where the USDC is minted directly onto the chain, and this version of the USDC is backed fully by the US reserves, and it undergoes very rigorous audits and checks. So you can rest assured that this native USDC that is on these 9 different blockchains are all very secure and compliant. Unified liquidity, because it exists not in just one blockchain silo and many different chains that we support as well. So to give a little bit of understanding context of how CCTP, if you really want to use our native CCTP, is a set of composable smart contracts, and it's paired with Circle's off-chain attestation service. And what it does is it provides an automated way to validate the authenticity of the transactions, very similar to how Circle Mint works. So like I mentioned before, most of the wrapper that you see here that assists you in creating a very nice developer experience, but of course we are working towards that as well. Apps, wallets, bridges, they all, when they want to move USDC securely, and they most likely will be using our protocol CCTP. So how it works is when the user initiates a transaction, right, with CCTP, the app then facilitates a burn event. So it's not really locking and unminting. It's not locking and unlocking, but rather a burning and respectively minting of the asset. So after it burns, Circle then monitors the event that has been emitted, and then you can just call the API SDK, right, and then retrieve that attestation so that you can use the attestation to then mint on the destination chain, and then respectively to the recipient wallet address. So this way, there's no honeypot, there's no security risk, no money locked up in smart contracts for hackers to exploit. You can rest assured that it's secure because it's a native USDC moving through USDC, CCTP. So in summary, Programmable Wallets, Smart Contract Platform, CCTP are our tech stack. You guys can look through building this. Programmable Wallets is embedded wallets, right? So if you want to build embedded wallets, I highly encourage you guys to do this, to use our tech stack, to deploy smart contracts and our smart contract platform into interoperable product CCTP. We also have our bounties also includes the USDC and EURC. So if you want to make interesting use cases with both stable coins, it'd be very interesting to see as a judge perspective as well. So this part is the prize pool information. We are sponsoring $10,000, USDC and EURC 1,005. So of course, just implementing USDC and EURC would be eligible. Would you be eligible for the prize? But of course, we want to see innovative use case that uses both USDC and EURC, because we only have one bounty. The second, the Programmable Wallets and Smart Contract Platform notice, and we encourage you to use both the tech stack, both Programmable Wallets and Smart Contract Platform. If you use them, right, the more tech stack you use, the higher chance you stand in winning our respective prizes. We have 2.5K, 2K, and 1.5K to be given out. And yeah, none that I've already gone through. You can also leverage on the compliance engine, the transaction monitoring, and to kind of play around as a feature on top of Programmable Wallets. Last but not least, CCTP. You can also use any of our partners like TechStack, but if you really want to challenge yourself and build directly with our low-level primitive CCTP, we also encourage that. Any questions? Our booth, again, is near the entrance for you guys to find us. And we have a very special bounty. You guys stay to the end, so you guys get a special prize. $500 on top of our existing bounties, just by submitting feedback. Extensive as you can, journal document, get right in a way that we imagine you see as taking the feedback and actually implementing that suggested change. If it's extensive, we only award 5 entries, $100 each. So we encourage you guys to give feedback. So the best way to learn, is by a quote by Walt Disney: "The only way to get started is quit talking and begin doing." So don't just take my presentation, really try to use our tech stack and build something cool in this hackathon. And our Twitter and Discord is here. Twitter's on the left, Discord's on the right. Any technical questions, we are 24/7. We have a global team, DevRel team that's on standby to support you with every question. If not, we are physically present as well at the booth there. My Twitter's handle is that, if you guys want to follow. And our Twitter is that. So that's not really the end of my presentation. Let me check how much time I have left. 5 minutes. Just want to share a little bit more things. This is Chainlink stuff example. But I really want to go through something cool that we released not too long ago called AI Agents. It's pretty hot recently. And you guys can check out our blog, right? Enabling AI agents with blockchain. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And we have a DevRel of ours in my same team, Blessing, that created a document, a very extensive document, as well as a GitHub repository that you guys can read up about if you really want to learn about how can you couple AI agents with Circle's tech stack in building. For example, in this case, what Blessing did was use Circle's Programmable Wallet, USDC, and they use it with AI agent. So they gave each of the AI agent a wallet. They gave them USDC, and if each task has been completed, it awards. So how this works is, in this example, again, I would not go through because I lack the time for you guys to go through. He is just one of many examples because it's AI agents. They gave 5 different roles: engineer, scientist, planner, executor, critic, and each of them have their obviously specific role to perform. And once they do perform that role, they get awarded USDC. This is just an example of how you can automate payments for the AI agents, without any manual intervention. So have a read. I highly encourage you guys, if you want to build AI and blockchain applications, to have a read at this. It will show you stuff like even how you can spin up the wallets for the users, for AI agents. So again, most of these codes are also replicated from our documentations. If you think our documentations need some improvement, again, the feedback bounty is there for you guys to give feedback for. And you get $100 if you provide a very good feedback. Yeah, and I think there's one other partner that really want to go through something called vLayer. So, for example, I think vLayer does something interesting like time travel, transport. So these are other ways that you can think of, not just using Circle Tech Stack, but as you walk around this hall that has so many sponsors, to think about what other interesting use cases you guys can build as well. But yeah, I think, what else would I want to say? Nothing. I'm not sure I can open the floor for Q&A now. I think I have 3 minutes. If not, you can also ask me questions after this Q&A session. Anyone here has any questions? For the bridge, so your question is whether bridge only move USDC. Right now, the cross-chain transfer protocol moves only USDC. So if you really want to move any other tokens at this point of time, you can do so with another protocol, for instance, wormhole to move the other tokens, and then Circus CCTP to move the USDC. So yeah. If there's no other questions, I'm going to end off here. Thank you all for your kind attention, and I'll be lingering around here for any questions. Thank you.